What's good, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of the Quiet Card Podcast. Right now, we're just here. Right now, my name's Imani. Got Jerry on the other end. Right now, we're just gonna just do this podcast. We're just gonna talk about cars. We're gonna talk about everyday life, this and this, but most about cars and everything. We're gonna try to figure this out as it goes. But first episode, finna hit the bag right now. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. One is Prism Basketball just came out, which is I believe it's one of my favorite products that's hitting the blocks right now. Um, and we're gonna talk about that. Wimby's on fire. Everybody's chasing the Wimby stuff. Monopoly, Prism, is that a thing? So let's get into it right now. Jerry, what up?
What's up, man? Just living the dream. Super excited. Episode one of 1 million. We're gonna knock it out.
So the thing, so I was at the Tuscaloosa show this weekend. The thing, of course, was Brandon Miller, Victor Wembanyama, Prism. That's all it is right now. Now, for me, I love the prisms. I love the gold prisms, all that. The thing that I had a problem with was I didn't have that much Brandon Miller stuff. You talking about somebody catching fire at the right time. I ain't had no Brandon Miller stuff. All my stuff got sold.
Yeah, timing's everything, man. And it's so funny to hear so much hate in the hobby right now about the curtain Wimby, right? Like, oh my God, he's got the curtains behind him. It's funny actually. I was on Veriswap the other day. Shout out to that app.
Love it.
I found a Curry rookie, and he had a set of curtains right back behind him, and I was like, "Dang, man!" People are tripping about the wrong thing. It's like, how's the person playing? Are they the true generational talent that they're hyped up to be? Like, what's the vibe? But definitely, right now, that's the trending topic.
Now, speaking of Veriswap, what is that huge ass deal that happened on Veriswap that I saw?
Oh, you're talking about the deal that I did the other day?
Yes.
So so I did a pretty major trade down, but because I was trading down in what I had, I tried to get more value out of it.
Of course.
And I traded a Tom Brady game use patch, and then see, I'd have to pull it up. Two other cards, long and short, for I think it was 22 cards. And
Jeez.
most of those cards were like $15, $20 cards. But the thought is like I'm trying to fill up a showcase to be a vendor, right? Like I just want to have affordable slabs that mom, dad, whoever out with their kids, they're going to spend 20, they're going to spend $50. But if you've got like $500 slabs, it's going to be a way slower rate of moving. So I love the trade down, man. It's fun. It's fun.
That's what I tell people all the time. It's not about the big, huge cards. It's about the little ones. It's about the Joe Burrows, $50, $60. That's it. It's Joe Burrow.
Facts.
Take it. You can either spend that, you can spend the $2,000. Doesn't matter with me. So,
well, the whole other thing is when you start looking at percentages and you're like, hey, this $1,000 card is down 30%. That's a way bigger number than, hey, this $50 card is down 30%.
exactly.
So it's all in the way you want to play. But some people are super risky and go for the big numbers. Man, I like the $50 to $500 range. Anything outside of $500 really is a slow mover.
Very slow. I know I got except like I said, the Victor right here that I got super clean.
Now is that a 10? That
Yes.
looks like a 10.
That is a
Oh
10.
yeah.
That is a 10. So I don't mind having that card. So, I got some, I got I think that might be my biggest card right now. So if I had like one or two big cards, I'm cool with that. But other than that, the rest of the 200 cards I got is under 100, around 150. Like I'm good to go. Like, I go to all these shows and everything. Listen, people have a little hard time selling, but the ones that sell, I learned that quick. that hey, I need these type of cards. I don't need the big type of cards. Now, you can sell the big type of cards, yeah, but man, you talking about slow motion. I mean,
Oh yeah.
Coach Collision is a little different because I sold some monsters at Coach
Well, see,
Collision.
that's one of those shows that there's lots of buyers, but there's lots of sellers. And so, in a scenario or like a show like that, man, if you can have $5,500 cards, you will probably leave with no cards by the end of that show.
Yeah,
Now,
it's yeah.
are you going to the flip show this weekend in Huntsville, Alabama?
I will be there. Well, you coming
Are you
right?
setting up?
I am setting
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Got my two
Actually, I need
tables.
to. After I get off of this, I'm going to send Daniel a message and try to snag a table.
Yeah, we need a table. If not, you just you know what? You know what's crazy is that so my nephew hit me up and apparently he has a Victor signed jersey by
Oh
Fanatics. I go, where does this come from?
my god!
Then no, check this out. And then he has a Patrick Mahomes signed helmet. This kid's like
Dear Lord.
17, 18? No, he's 18, something like that. Something like that. I go, that's just so random. It's a random call. It's like, okay, what are you gonna do with it though? You know?
Well, see, I tell you, man, I really feel like memorabilia is being super overlooked. This is
Yep.
2024 right now, as of
Uh-huh.
today, shooting this. I feel like it's super overlooked. I
It
mean, even
is.
if it's not game used, I really, really enjoy like you can have a shirt on the wall or in the office. It presents a lot better than a card. I mean, don't get me wrong. I want a 52 Mantle. I want an 86 Fleer Jordan. I want all of that. But to have a Victor Wembanyama
Oh yeah, right
jersey
there.
with autograph,
No, that's what I told him. So he'll be at the show with me. Um, he'll be setting up. He don't need that much space on the table. So I just told him, I said, "Yeah, come on, and I guess see what you can do with it. At least being in the environment that he can just see,
oh yeah,
what
you got to get your
what's
feet wet.
around and stuff. Gotta get your feet
You got
wet.
to try. Yeah,
So we're gonna see. So hopefully, like I said, if you want to pursue it, I mean, everything's right there. So,
bro, that's
but
a first off. That is a crazy start though to go. Hey, I got a Patrick Mahomes and like,
that's what I'm thinking.
dude,
And a Victor signed jersey
yeah,
is so. I mean, I even asked him. I was like, "Is it authenticated?" And he was like, "Yeah, it's authenticated. Both of them is." So I just told him. I said, "Just come on. We do something. We do something to
that.
show." So
I mean, I doubt it'll be sitting there 20 minutes before he walks around with a pocket full of cash.
I mean, I told him. I said, put a price on it. Stand on business with it.
Yeah.
Because I said, and then I don't think it's in a frame. I told him. I said he should frame it, make it look
Yeah,
better.
I think the little extra effort to frame it definitely would help it move.
Make it look better and everything. So I don't
Now,
know if
are
it's
you a
framed or
wall
not.
table again or center table?
I gotta get on the wall.
Okay.
Now Yabo's not gonna be there because he's still in
Okay.
Ohio. So he gonna be at the Nashville show, which he got a table. I was like, okay. So being here gonna split a table, and we're going. So he only got one table. I was like, look, one's good. It
Hey,
don't matter.
Nashville's a
Especially,
crazy show. Literally, I think one table you
are
could
you going?
really. I'm 100% going. I'm not setting up though, but 100% going. Like Nashville is one of my. It's probably one of my favorite shows. Really, I mean, you better have some good walking shoes on though, because it's big.
You got your hotel room and everything.
No, I'm a last minute everything.
So are you staying? So are you gonna do like? Are you going up there? Are you wanting to stay
I
for the
might do
night?
a down and back. I don't know. It just depends. So one time I was planning for a down and back, and we made crazy money that day. So I ended up just
Mhm.
getting a hotel that night. And there was another time I did a down and back, and just said, "Hey, drive back the next day."
But
So
I think we're staying next to Vanderbilt. So
oh, that's fun. That's fun.
so we're gonna be there because well, I'm gonna be there Saturday, so I can only do Saturday and Sunday, and then Yabo he's gonna do was it for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday?
Yeah, I think it's Friday,
So
Saturday, Sunday.
he's doing all of it. He's doing the Friday and Saturday and Sunday. So I'll be there Saturday and Sunday early. So I guess let's see how it goes. This is my first time setting up there.
bro. It's
in Nashville.
it's wild. I mean, I
already
I
know.
was in disbelief the first time I saw how big the venue was,
I
but
already know.
I think there's only been one time, and it was like a Sunday, like 2 hours before they close, that you see an empty table. I mean, literally everybody shows up. It's super nice at that show.
Well, is it is this because it's national? It's still at the fairgrounds, right?
Yeah, it's the fairgrounds. Yeah, it's the
Okay, that's
big.
what I
I
thought.
mean, they're
Yeah.
monsters, man.
All right, that's what I thought. Okay, just making sure. So, jeez. All right.
Parking over there kind of sucks too. The last Nashville show, I actually had to ride the little like little charter bus thing that they had back and forth.
Hmm.
That was pretty mediocre waiting in the cold rain. So, but other than that, it was a great show. But I didn't really like having to go park down the street to get bussed in when it was like,
What's the who'd you get? Timberlake?
oh,
Justin.
the little JT. Yeah. I got a little JT action.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the type of stuff I'm talking about right here. I saw that and I was just like, I said, that's wild right there.
It's kind of having a hard time focusing.
Yeah, what is that? What grade is that?
It's a PSA 5, so
Man.
it's not a high grade.
Yeah, but still, man.
Doing okay, maybe if I put it. But
Okay,
yeah, man, it's super dope. Actually, let's see if I can turn it.
yeah. See, I think, but see, like cars like that. That's why I gotta find cars. Where'd you get that from?
The Veriswap right here. So
What?
I had actually traded, I want to say, a Joe Burrow card that I got super cheap in a trade.
Yeah.
Super cheap in a trade, and I saw this come up, and I was like, the rare weird stuff like this, there weren't any on eBay. There were no comps. It was just kind of and comp being completed sale for those who don't know. But yeah, I just thought it was super neat.
See, that's the whole thing of Veriswap, man. They just golly, man. I still got, they love. Like I said,
the selection, man. The selection is out of this world.
That's crazy. It's just low ball. That's it. That is it. Low ball is crazy on there.
Oh, listen, I tell you, I get some stuff the other day. I had a guy, I had sent him $115 value on an $80 something. So he counters offers for the same $80 thing for a $500 something of mine. And I was just like, dog, like, I mean, would be nice if I could, but I can't even.
I get thrown old, like, Formula One stuff that like nobody's not even racing. Like, I mean, it's and it'd be just like cars and stuff. It's like I ain't trying to do all this. Like it'd be like they would give me like 20 cars, and I was like, no. But he had at least
just recently get a few boxes of that Formula One stuff.
Yeah, I got like 7 of them. I got 7 now, and so
have you ripped one yet?
Nope. Wait to the race. Now I can't. Now I can't rate. Now I can't rip ones. I can't rip ones. So the race is on Saturday because of Ramadan. So I think the next 2 races is on Saturday. So I'm gonna be doing a Huntsville show, and then I'm doing Nashville. So I can't rip those 2. So, but the next race, I'm gonna rip it, and then I'm gonna just each
it's terrible,
race.
Man. How could we rip cards at a card show? I mean, can't do it. Maybe we should bring the people on live.
Not Formula One. Not Formula One. Now we can do some NBA Prism.
Yeah.
And get a couple of victors, but other than that,
now have you ripped any of the Monopoly yet?
Yeah, I did, and I didn't really get anything, but I love ripping the Monopoly. So,
I think the Monopoly is probably one of the best rips as far as, I mean, for adults or children. I mean, they're good looking cards. It's fun,
So much hate, man, because it's not flawless. Or like National Treasure get so much hate, but those people that try to keep up with the Joneses, and we're not trying to do that.
Yeah,
that's stupid. But anyway, I just but I did because
So what was your best hit out of the Monopoly?
So I got the rookie out of Miami. I got him and I think I got like a purple. Who did I get purple of? Oh, let me see. I think he just, but probably the only hit was the rookie out of Miami. It probably was the only yeah. And
See, I love the
maybe
one
like
of ones
Anthony,
out of those. They look so cool.
yeah, maybe like Anthony Black, but that's really about it.
Hey, that's super cool.
So,
It's centered really well.
yeah. It's not
Now, have
silver or
you
anything.
noticed a few of the guys have old jerseys? I can't think of who it is off the top of my head, but people who swap teams this year, Prism, they were in the correct new jersey, but in the Monopoly, they were in the old jersey. So I think
Well,
that'll hold value too.
I wonder who that could be. Yeah, I got like a no, it's not. No, it's just regular Prism.
I think I heard
But
it on the Too Thick podcast. It was the 2 or 3 players they were talking about.
I feel like that was it. That was like I said, some like Anthony Black stuff. But other than that, I just had like a purple like Rob Wheel, I think, of him, which is like whatever. But other than that, I only had like one box. The guy I can't think of his name. It's crazy right now. He had a whole bag full of them at the Tuscaloosa show. So I was like, listen, let me get a box. You rip it open. I'm gonna try to do it at these shows. I'm just gonna start ripping.
Man, I have
I'm
the
doing.
worst luck. I have the worst luck.
I had the worst luck either. I mean, I'm not gonna. I already know I'm not gonna rip anything. I already know, and I was lucky when I went to Dothan, and I came up with the 3 victors out of the 3 boxes I had, and I just sold them for 300. I was, I felt. I mean, even when I pulled it, no, you know what? I got I did pull this Brandon Miller right here. You
Okay,
know,
hey, that's
but
good.
like I said, I'm pulling him because only because he just went to Alabama. That's really about it.
Roll Tide, Roll Tide.
But the thing was, even when I pulled the Victor, I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy, right? And this was like what? This is right week after Coach Collision. So when I pulled the Victor, I just like, oh man, this is okay. Oh, now I got a Victor. It wasn't like me yelling or anything, so I just put it right there. So when people was asking about Victor, I was like, well, I got this right here. Yeah, we can negotiate this next, and it was selling for like a super high price because it was. I think the Prism. No, it didn't just come out. Well, yeah, it did. I think it just did. And I was like, well, hey, look, but we can do $100. It was like perfect. I said,
Yeah.
all right, well, hey. I was like, I ain't worried about nothing. Hey, take it.
Hey, yes.
So I had those two and an element. What is this called? Yeah, the element card. It wasn't even like a silver. No, it was just straight base Victors. I was like, all right, whatever. Is what it is. Because that one of one got
As fast as you touch them, move them.
that
That's
one on
what I would
one
be doing.
that one on one got pulled.
Now,
Victor.
do you think that that's going to drop the price of the
No,
hobby boxes?
no, because I mean that's for me. I mean that's already gone. Whatever this is. Ain't nobody really trying to. I mean, them hobby boxes are already expensive, like $900.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I can't do it. I was like, I can't do it. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But you
Well,
know,
and aren't they missing some of the autos too? I mean, I think that like the
it
hobby
doesn't sound. I
boxes, you're
don't think.
supposed to get some type of auto, and there's a bunch of people
Oh no, I
that's
saw that,
been
and then
reporting that they're
yeah,
missing.
yeah. But they've been getting back. They've been getting back boxes though. For what I heard,
Have they? Okay,
and
cool.
he been
I
sending
was
back
kind of
boxes. What I
curious
understand.
because man, I love Panini. I really do. I love like Kabooms. I love the Downpounds. I love
Yep.
all that. But man, right now seems like it would be a scary time to be a Panini worker. It's like, is job security really there?
Well,
Like,
look. His deal. Yeah, they should have been. They should have been doing their damn
uh,
job, and they
oh,
wouldn't even been in
yeah.
this position. Period.
No, I agree.
It's like the NCAA right now. You should have been doing your damn job with NIL. You wouldn't have been in the position. Period. Now Fanatics coming on. I don't know. Like I said, it's for me, a monopoly is good because at first because it cleans up a lot of stuff, like in business and everything. It's going to correct a lot of stuff. We're going to see like probably more better customer service when it comes to these cards and all this other stuff. But 10 years down the line, boy, when we just,
Yeah.
we're looking at Fanatics and it's like they're not answering the calls like they did year one. It's gonna be a problem. But I mean, like I said, I like it. You know, I love Panini. I don't like their service.
Yeah, I don't like the service. I hate the Panini points. I could not imagine a bigger scam of instead of us giving you this autograph, we're going to give you 200 points and you can trade this 200 points in for a wristband. Like it's
I don't
like
know, cause I be using the points. I ain't gonna lie.
really. Now, I thought the points were kind of just for the white sparkle packs, the like one time of the year
No,
kind of thing.
I use no. They have actual cards on.
Well, yeah, but everything I've seen on there was just dog water.
I mean, it is, but I came with a lot of.
I mean,
I
it's
have
dog water for 25 though.
no, but it's still no. It
Yeah,
is no.
yeah.
It is dog water. Yes, but and I had let's see. I think I accumulated about. I think I had 1,400 points on there,
Okay.
and so that's me sniping off these. I know twice. I don't know YouTube videos I was watching, but I sniped points off of there quick. Right? It was like towards the end of the video, nobody was watching it. I just went like, boom, 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 boom. I was like, oh, 500 points, perfect, take that. And
Yeah.
so I go on there and I look for like I had like so I bought I got two Atwells on there, autos. I think it's like an orange or whatever. I don't know what it was. And I got some dude from Louisville. Cause I be in Louisville and he was a basketball player, and it was a cracked ice red auto. I don't even know his number now. I don't know, but it's sent off though. But I'll get like stuff like that, but you just gotta like, you gotta look.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta look. You gotta have no time of the day, no nothing to do, but you gotta look for that stuff. And I just had like I didn't spend nothing, and I just was like, every time I think about it, I go, okay, I'll go on here and see what else they got new. I'll see what else they got new, this and this. And they have some old stuff, this and this, that I guess it didn't get sold or whatever. They have that, but other than that, it was it's straight dog water. I was looking at stuff on there like, what is this? Even the NASCAR stuff was just
I'm not gonna
dog
lie,
water.
bro. I really wish that they would at least consider if you're gonna do the Panini points, give me some swag. Give me like a cool Panini like points
Yeah.
only shirt. Like give me some fire, like something.
Yeah.
I mean,
Some merch.
yeah, no doubt. Like I believe Topps did it for the Montgomery Club members. I might be talking out my butt here, but I'm pretty sure they gave them some like super fire backpacks because I want to say it was at National. I saw a few like super cool backpacks with the Topps thing, and I was like, "Yo, how'd you get that?" And they're like, "Montgomery Club, bro. Got to catch up." It's like,
I'm
dang,
trying to get
man.
Montgomery Club. I gotta get that F1 Sapphire, but I heard that you can get the Sapphire through Montgomery Club, so I don't know. But
Yeah, I think that's what happened this year is they changed that rule or whatever with the Montgomery Club because the Montgomery Club was like the exclusive first in line, that's how you got it thing.
yeah.
And I don't really know why they stepped away from that, but I'm sure it's really because Fanatics is just printing to send it, instead of sending it to the distributor straight from Fanatics to your house.
What are we looking for? What's the next cards we're looking for?
What are you talking about?
What are you looking for?
Man, right now I'm stacking up on Tom Brady stuff. I feel like it's just dirt cheap. Like, so this is another fun one I got from VeraSwap. If it'll let me show it. So it's a game used Tom Brady patch, number to 100. It's a PSA 8. Just these things are on the internet for just really too cheap in my opinion. And 100, 150 bucks, 200 bucks. It just is it, do you want to put your money in this guy or whoever the next quarterback is this week? And that flavor of the week stuff is great sometimes until it's not. Versus the GOAT's going to be the GOAT. Whoever's always going to be compared to Tom Brady. So why buy the other guy when you could buy Brady?
Well, the other guy's Patrick Mahomes because I can.
Is it though?
No, it is
because
yeah,
I mean, yeah. I mean, I know it took him twice to retire. So I mean, I
Yeah,
get that, but he did win a Super Bowl after one of the retirements.
no, that's
So
true.
I mean, that's a pretty big deal.
No, that's true. Um, you know, I'm like I said, I'm going after Kobe Brown, and the only reason I'm going after Kobe Brown because he went to Lee High School. Shout out, and he's out on the Clippers doing it up. You know, and then people are, and then when people pull him, like I'm seeing, like they're doing like Donruss, and they're pulling like Kobe Brown. They go, "Who is this guy right here?" And I go, "Let me get that card." I mean, I got some. I mean, I got some cheap
Yeah,
Prism like red, like I don't think out of 299, I think, of Kobe
yeah, man.
Brown. And I'm just like racking them up because like only reason, like I said, it's just the same thing with like Craig Kimball. It's like he went to league, so
Exactly, exactly.
it's the only
Well,
reason I
I
do.
tell you,
Yeah,
a weird one like that I've been picking up is the Jalen Petrie, the football player, just because we have the same last
yeah, it's
name.
crazy. Every told
And
me that.
bro, I hit one of his 101s from Contenders. It's a printing plate. Man, I paid like under $100 for that thing, and it's already graded. And I was like, it's a 101. Why not? Like,
And Aiden O'Connell too. I'm going out to Aiden
oh yeah,
O'Connell like crazy. And then everybody's not going to do it because, and the whole thing is he's so cheap that say if the Raiders like drafted a quarterback, I'm just not out on any. I'm not out at all with that.
yeah.
So I can the prices right now. I can still go. They had which I got to go back on there. I forgot where it was at. They got a silver auto prism of him, for like $60, and I was like,
Oh yeah.
oh yeah. I mean, I'm not out. I'm not out of no money with that, and I'm just going to send it in anyway, so it don't really matter.
Well, God forbid it comes back a 10. You're
Ooh,
really gonna double up, triple up. I
forbid
mean,
it, forbid it. That's all I'm saying.
fingers crossed.
Then I go to tables. Like I said, I went to tables in Tuscaloosa. They was like, what are you looking for? I'm just like, oh, Aiden O'Connell, so this and this. And my boy, he just walked over, was like, oh man, I forgot I had these. Here you go. I was like, that's perfect.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, that's perfect right there. So, that's basically what I'm looking for right now. It's a whole bunch of Aiden O'Connell stuff and everything. But right now, it's just car shows and just making sure I at least end the year off right. Make sure I get to the national right. But man, my inventory is large right now, large, and I still got 100 some cards at PSA too.
Well, see, that's like the thing with us having a show this weekend. Literally, I've got like 25 plus cards waiting to come in, and I'm like, man, if it could just come in before the show, that would be so close. I mean, there's no way. There's no
Oh,
way. Like
the big Vera swap.
the big Veriswap. I've got some PWCC stuff coming in. I've got some eBay stuff coming in. Um, it's just one of those things. Timing's bad.
I ain't gonna get my eBay stuff in. I did get all my golden. I got all my golden stuff in, so that's why I got that Lewis Hamilton. I got his from there, and then oh yeah. No, I got the Tyler Gia right here.
Oh yeah, I like the tie.
Cosmic, yeah, the Cosmic Prism. No, that's Cosmic Prism. Select.
Oh, it's Cosmic. Oh, okay. Okay.
That's
Nice.
crazy. That's crazy. And then I got some Jalen Williams right there. Remember I told you I was talking about Jalen Williams
Mm-hmm.
off of Oklahoma City. So that's color right there. So I know one thing. Tyreek. I know one thing. Tyreek might be in some trouble. So I ain't rid of Tyreek. I gotta get rid of it.
See,
Oh my
listen.
god.
All right. So, I mean, obviously, like going back to the Tom Brady thing, like he can still ruin it. But really, for the most part, Tom Brady is a
Same.
people person. People like
Same.
him. Unless he does something really stupid, it feels super solid.
Did you go to was it Rip Night? For the tops?
The Tops Rips night, man. I wish we had one local. I don't think we had one local.
No. And FD.
Really, we should have just packed up and went to Atlanta and met Meek Mill and
Oh
like
man.
Acuna and all those cool guys. Like, bro, so what? 2 hours, 2.5 hours, something like that. Like,
Well,
come on,
I could
let's
head.
go.
I mean, from Tuscaloosa, I just would have went just straight on.
Yeah,
I would have went straight on, but I didn't. I don't know if I didn't really pay attention or what. I know FD called
I
me and was
think they
like,
announced it, but I
it was
wish I would
like,
have had a heads up because man, I'm not gonna lie, I would have made it happen.
well,
Like,
Johnny Manziel was in Nashville.
yeah, man, that would have been cool too. But
Uh,
if I had my choice,
go and see Meek Mill.
HQ sounded way cooler.
Go and go
I
see Meek
mean,
Mill. Go and go see Meek Mill. That's what
yes.
that's what FD was like. He you going to Rip Night? I go, Rip Night. So what's Rip? I just now leaving the show. I go, what's
Yeah, yeah.
what's Rip Night? He explaining this and this, and next thing I know, I go on Instagram and Meek
Yeah,
Millie is
I
right there.
know.
I was like, oh, I said okay. I
Yeah.
said okay, all right, Meek. So I was like, okay, well,
I think
you know.
Acuna was there too. No, I mean, I think Acuna was
Oh no,
there as
Chipper
well.
Jones
So,
was there.
oh, was he? Okay.
Yeah, Chipper Jones was there. That's what I didn't mean. I should have meant Chipper Jones. If Acuna was it, I don't think Acuna was there. I don't think Acuna could be there. No.
I think
I don't
Acuna showed
know.
up to one of the Rip nights, and I
What?
was
No. Oh no
thinking
no.
that
It
it was
was in
Atlanta.
I think it had to be like in Arizona because I think they
Oh,
play.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
okay, that makes more sense.
yeah they're in spring training right now. So
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's either I should know this as a Braves fan. It's either Arizona or Florida. He was in. He was one of them shops. Cause I know Robert Kraft. I think he was in Florida, which I was like, okay, that was kind of okay, cool. But I gotta get rid of this Tyreek though. I think this Tyreek is I think he's about to get in some major trouble, and I gotta let this go.
Bro, hey, I tell you, don't be afraid just to start a 99-cent auction, run it 7 days on eBay, and where it lands, man.
I mean, I might have to do that
Because listen,
or
think about all the guys and girls who were invested in Wander Franco or bought
oh
Wander
my god,
Franco. And right as the news came out, I
glad I didn't.
literally remembered that same week people going, no, he'll come back. These prices will come back.
Yeah,
And I'm sitting
right.
there thinking, like,
Nah,
dump it,
dump
run.
it,
I mean,
run.
even I'll be honest with you, even with the Josh Giddey stuff, I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole right now. Even though his stuff got shrugged to the side, whatever, it's bad PR.
It's definitely bad PR, but
I
it be
mean,
selling. I'm not gonna lie.
oh, I'm sure,
Crazy.
but
Yeah, I ain't
I
gonna touch it. That's what.
shout out to Veriswap. I saw a giant Wander Franco on there, and I think the guy had like $5,000 on there, and I saw
Ooh,
it in the scrolling, and I said, "I'm praying for you, buddy.
I'm sorry
You'll
about that.
never see that amount of money out of
You
that
taking that
ever."
L. You are taking
Yeah,
that
a
L.
fat L. Yeah,
Ooh, jeez. I
yeah,
can imagine. I'm glad.
that's rough.
I'm
But
glad I wasn't in there.
that's prospecting though. That's the thing. It's like, why would I prospect when I could buy Tom Brady, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant? Like, just give me the big names. Like,
I mean, but he. I mean, that was. It
I
was.
mean,
That was.
here's the other play. My mom knows all those people. So if mom knows it, it at
Oh
least
yeah.
feels safe.
I
Versus
mean,
you
that's
go,
true.
hey mom, what do you think about Luca? And
Well,
she's like, man, he can't shoot threes. No, I'm just teasing. She's like, who?
yeah, but I saw you. I gave you some Luca cards. I ain't gonna lie. Now I'm doing. I'm
Oh,
doing.
bro, I've been trying to get a Luca auto. I mean, I know everybody's like accused his mother of signing him, but it's a pretty autograph.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Lulu. Yeah, but I mean, listen. Yeah, it's and I've been seeing it. Like, I might as well get it now. It's the same thing with Steph. I gotta get my goal is to get a Steph. I gotta get a Steph auto this year, and I gotta get the Pikachu with the little ninja stuff on his face.
Yeah, yeah.
I want that, the poncho.
The Poncho Pikachu.
I
Yeah.
want a poncho so bad. I be looking at
I
this one.
owned one.
Oh my
But I
gosh.
traded it for an
Oh,
Arita auto. So Arita is the guy who drew Charizard. And I I kind of regret getting rid of the Poncho Pikachu,
his
but I
card,
didn't really.
like
Yeah,
his
yeah.
card, like the artist.
Well, no. So the artist he tends to sign different cards that he's
Yeah.
drawn because you can tell which art because it says at the bottom who
Hmm.
did the art, and
Oh, on the
he
Pokemon
draws
card.
stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
I did not
super
know
cool.
that.
It's super cool, and actually on some of them, say like you have like a Charizard card, he'll draw a little Charizard on the bottom and then sign. I mean, it's super fire.
I know that. I should know that, but I don't think I know that. Okay. Well,
Now I tell you a cool sneaky auto that people
yeah.
don't think about. It's the the Giannis Antetokounmpo, like his first like season or like is the first year he signed the Greek signature or
Oh,
whatever. Yeah. And then after the first year, he never did it again. And so I think that's a play. I mean, as
I
far
never
as
seen that.
me picking up autographs, oh, it looks beautiful. It's like a giant star and like it's like super long.
I wonder if I saw that one. I don't think I ever saw that. Well, but maybe if I did, I just didn't notice it. It's also a
But
thing.
yeah, that's a significant one that I think is like kind of sliding past people because I know he's bad on the free throws or whatever, like with the timer or whatnot. It's taking forever.
Was
But
yeah.
other than that, he's a great player and he's a
No, I
people
need that.
person.
No, especially if he's they're saying that he's going to get traded. I don't know. I don't believe it, but
I
um,
mean, do you think his value would increase? Because I kind of feel like if he went to a team that was like
like New York,
Golden State, something like
y'all
that, it
Golden
would
State,
just
yeah.
go through the roof. I mean, honestly, is my thought.
I mean, of course, it's the same thing with I think anybody that plays with Steph, it goes through. I mean, I've been asked for Draymond Green cards before.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, I'm surprised WWE has not signed him up. I mean, they are
Oh,
missing out.
he needs
Like,
to make an appearance. He needs
oh
to make an
yeah. I
appearance.
mean, it's got Pat McAfee. Like, come on, put Draymond and Pat like on a team. Like, go
You
ahead and
know,
steal my idea, but that would be so fire.
Panini just signed with Live Golf.
Now that I think is a super sneaky play, and actually, I was really proud of them for doing that because like that kind of gives some hope at longevity because I think the live is a big deal. I really do. I think it's a really cool, you take off the like hoity toity off of golf.
Well, yeah, but also it's I just can't like it's just for me it's just I can't find ways to like watch it. It's supposed to be on CW and everything, but it's not like they don't for me, that I watch golf and it's like, where is it at? That's the thing. That's the only problem for me with live golf
Yeah.
is. And it's just too frat boyish, I guess I'll say.
It is very frat boy, old road, like
It needs a medium. Besides like the
yeah,
PGA and live, like it needs that like medium.
yeah.
But I don't know. But I saw the cards and I was like, I might definitely have to go. I guess next
I
year
would rip that product. I bet it's
I
a
would
fun
too.
rip, honestly.
I would too. And I would just love. They need to get PGA. Of course, they can't get Tiger. That'd be the whole thing. I need Tiger to leave and go to that would be amazing. Get a Tiger Prism.
Have you seen Tiger? Oh God, if you could have a tiger stripe,
Oh
that
my
would be
god.
so hot. But I mean, like for real, let's get real. That should actually be a one of one. That shouldn't, you know what I mean? Like that would be super fire. Yeah, a tiger stripe like that with Tiger Woods would be
That'd be
so
crazy.
fire.
That'd be crazy. A 101 in red, like a red, like he's all about the Sunday red stuff. Which I gotta order myself. I still haven't ordered my Sunday red stuff.
The new brand of his.
Hmm.
Oh, it looks so cool. It looks so cool with the little tiger and everything. I mean, it
Now the
looks so
stripes
cool.
represents, I think, the championships he's got,
Yeah, I
or
think
the
that's what I had
majors,
heard.
yeah, the majors or the championships or whatever. And I was like,
Which
wait, man,
is such a cool play. I mean, as far as like logos and stuff, that's like so freaking cool.
I gotta get that. But yeah. So I got Huntsville show this week, Nashville next week. I'm thinking about Montgomery the week after. I'm not really sure, but
Montgomery would be a fun show. Now, the flip's been out there a few times, haven't they?
yeah, I haven't. I've been to one, and I didn't set
I was
up. I
gonna say, I
just
think I've
went.
been to one or two, and it was fun.
I think I just went. I think I'm gonna go. I'm not really sure, but I gotta get. Like I said, we gotta go to Louisville. That's next month.
Bro, when you're going to Louisville, because actually sign me up. That it looks like a great show. That's like a mall show, right?
No, it's right there in the kind of basketball gym.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, it's in the basketball gym up there, and it's literally like right off 65. You take two turns and you're right there. That's what I love about it. And then we can just scoot out about 2 o'clock. Over, scoot out, gone.
How long to drive?
4 hours.
It's not terrible.
No, that's it. 4 hours. We leave early because it starts at 8, 7 or 8, something like that. And
Okay,
we
that's
get
a
in,
pretty
yeah,
early show.
yeah, we get in there and everything, and then we get set up and ready. And I gotta talk to him anyway about the Midwest Monster. So
That would be fun.
that's gonna be a thing. That's gonna be a real thing right there. It's like right before National too.
Now, did you see the Burbank card show? The little tag VIP badges that they had? That where it was like their own picture, but it was a
Yes.
call inside.
Yeah.
Bro, I feel
Yeah.
sorry for every show promoter after that since then because that was literally the coolest thing I've ever seen. Like, I was like, dude, I just want to fly to Burbank just to get the vendor pass. Like,
Well, that's what I told FD. I said that's probably the most amount of cards tag it probably ever sold in that one sitting. Cause ain't nobody.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I'll be honest with you. I do like the tag slabs, and I do like the premise of it too. I don't know if it's all the way there yet for me for my PC yet, but I would be interested. I think there is it's a TCG, it's AGS, I believe. It's the same kind of premise of the auto grading service, and it gives you a
that's
scan and all
that's
that.
the one with the AI.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
or I don't know if it's AI or what, but it's the computer,
Yeah. It's AI. They call it
doing the
AI.
surfacing and stuff. I think that is super cool. I'll be honest with you. I really think that like PSA, BGS,
No.
SGC really could step up and like do the
No. I'm
same
gonna,
because I
I'm gonna
would
tell
love
you.
to see those scans.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, like I told FD, is that when we want grading, we don't want precision.
I get it.
You
I
know what I'm
get it because
saying?
there's
Like,
there's lots of guys that are cracking PSA sevens, sending it back, getting a
send it back.
9.
We don't want
You
that. We
know,
want inconsistency. We want the inconsistency, and then we want to go, oh man, did you see this? This is horrible. PSA
yeah,
should be ashamed of themselves. Answer. And they just don't even pick up the phone.
yeah.
Yeah. Good luck on that. They don't even pick up the phone. So yeah, I've been seeing it also, and they kind of because I think Master P was like trying to, whatever. And and when they go like AI and it's like, oh my gosh, we're the top, we can see everything and all this other stuff. We're the most accurate card. I was like, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
That ain't
Well,
gonna work.
let's get real. I mean, I don't know if you saw the CGC debacle where there was a famous YouTuber cutting Pokemon cards in half with a set of scissors, sending it into CGC and going, "Oh, it's a miscut. It's a miscut." Well, CGC did not do their due diligence and goes, "Cool," and slaps it in a case and marks it as an error. And literally, they would have not been any wiser unless old buddy,
Oh,
like, he made a YouTube video about it. He goes, "Hey, watch this."
shit.
Comes back, slabs up as an error. He goes, just so you know, these miscut errors,
Oh my
be
gosh.
aware.
That's what I'm saying.
So
So
all the grading is kind of
wishy
take it
washy.
with a grain of salt.
Yeah, but like I said, if but I got it, all this stuff I gotta sell, I gotta have PSA.
For the moment, I would agree. I would agree.
It's gonna be
But
a large moment.
yes,
It's gonna be a large
yes.
moment.
But I'll be honest with you. What I kind of predict is going to happen is before the hobby got super frothy, I know a bunch of guys were just really against grading, right?
Right.
Um,
They hated it. Yeah.
I think that we might lead back a full circle to that point because, for instance, the local card shop in our town that that gentleman super knowledgeable, really great guy, and he said it several times to me where he's like, "Look, man, don't put too much into grading because I mean." You crack that 7, send it back. It's not guaranteed to get a 7. So don't hold
Exactly.
that so near and dear. Buy
Hmm.
the card, not the grade. If
Yep.
you want the Jordan rookie, the price difference between a 1 and a 6, pay the extra $500. Get a 6. Like, but yeah, like don't. don't hold it holier than thou. And especially like in the Pokemon TCG world, you see these cards that are getting PSA 10s, Black Label, Beckett 10s, and you look at the high res scan and you're like, dude, I'm no greater, but look at that nick there, and the corner over here is flawed. So, and those guys are paying crazy numbers for that. So it's like, I'll pick up a low grade and own the card.
Yeah, that's what I usually do. I might get something like, well, I can't say it's a 10, but especially with like F1, if I'm just like collecting it, just collect it, I just get it. You know what I'm saying? I got so many Tiger Woods, with the red on. It's like 6s and 7s and this and this. I mean, shit, that's how I do on PWC.
Now that brings up a good question.
Yeah.
If you had a big card and you knew it was going to get a 6, do you just go for the authentic or do you go for the number grade?
No, I got to have a number.
You got to have a number?
Yeah, I got to have a number. I don't like that authentic.
I'm the same way. I listen. That's the exact same way I answer. I mean, even one of my PC cards, it's a Craig Kimbrell, and I want to say it's like a PSA 7. And I've shown it to so many people, and they go, man, you just should crack it and keep it in a one touch. And really, it serves me fine how it is.
No. I mean, I like how, like, no, I ain't graded. If it's grading, like, I got, like, all these right here is like, I mean, I could have it in one touches, but all these are getting graded.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm not, no. And I have, like I said, if it's in one touches, I have a lot of one touches, but no. Ones I need graded, need graded. But you gotta be smart with the grading.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that's what I remember what Polo said. He was like, anything gotta be numbered or autoed, send it in, or both.
Well, that's where so many people mess up. And I mean, we're seeing it right now with Victor Wembanyama. I mean, people are grading just tons of the base. I don't know if you saw, it was all over card Instagram where it was like the case at the card show and it was just filled to the top with base Wembies graded. Yeah. And it's like, that stuff just hit and miss. But if you've got rare numbered stuff, I'm 100%. That's really exclusively kind of what I try to buy right now is just either really weird oddball stuff or numbered on card auto or at least pack pulled auto. I don't prefer the cards that it's like, oh, I saw Gary V in person and he signed it. No, man, I want the one where you had to rip 45 packs and this was the one you got.
Yep.
Because I think in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, that's going to hold substantially more value than, oh, I saw the guy at Waffle House and he signed a card. Like,
no. Well, see, that's the thing with especially like Wemby, because I don't even think Wemby. I think he signed with Fanatics. So
yeah, Fanatics exclusive, so he won't have anything in Panini at all.
You won't have anything until like 2026, I believe. Like, I mean, we're gonna be waiting.
But yeah, it's gonna be a hot minute.
And then we don't even know what those cards look like. That's the thing that's gonna be crazy. We got already see they ruined the MLB jerseys.
Bro, putting the wrong teams on it. I mean,
we gotta be loud when it comes to this. We better not let them. Because if we're not, we just sweep it on the rug. Eventually, that dirt's
eventually it's gonna catch up. Yeah,
it's gonna catch up. So we just gotta be on them. And I'm ready to be on them. Like how it was at Coach Collision. I was on them.
I think that's kind of the point of this type of media, this type of interaction is, it's to at least bring topics, make people aware, let people know. I mean, you don't have to listen to what I think or my opinion, but you start hearing a bunch of opinions and get educated on a subject on yourself. And then you're like, ooh, man, this is looking bad. Like these people aren't getting the jerseys right. God. But it's happened with Panini. It's happened with Topps before Fanatics bought it. It's happened with Topps after Fanatics bought it. I want to say it was a wrestling card that just recently went on card Twitter, and they put somebody else's auto on it. But PSA, and this was what I was going to say, PSA actually caught it because it was like such and such's card, but such and such's autograph.
Oh, let's go.
So, I mean, I think the sticker auto just lame. Hand them a stack of cards, have them sign the cards. Is
I got
really the
this
best.
one. I got this one right here, which is like the on card is like amazing on here.
Oh, that looks just gorgeous, man.
It looks amazing
Now,
on
what
there.
product is that? Is that flawless?
Flawless, yeah,
Yeah,
flawless.
yeah. I
So
mean, but let's be real. For like what $10,000 a box, it
I
better look flawless. I mean, it's
mean,
now was
yeah,
that collegiate or NFL?
no, it's NFL. Antonio
Oh yeah,
Gibson.
and that's definitely like $10,000 for a box. Something crazy, crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Jimmy and 10. Shout out. So I think with that is it's just well, like I said, we just got to be on them, and I think people need to be ready to be on them.
Well, I think
Like,
another thing is people are just afraid to speak up as well. That's like, sorry, I got that Hertz auto around here somewhere, but I didn't bring
here
it
you
with
go.
me.
See,
Yeah, look at
AJ
that.
Dillon?
Now, hey, isn't he into cards? AJ Dillon?
He
I'm like
is.
95%. Yeah.
I should hit him up.
Bro, he makes crazy good content. I mean, honestly, everybody's kind of like, the hobby's down, the hobby's down. Dude, in my lifetime, I've never seen so many like cool dudes be like, hey, I'm into sports cards.
I never
Like
seen this either.
it feels significantly cooler than it's ever felt. And
Well,
maybe that's just one man's opinion, but
well,
to go to a hobby rip night and you got like James
Meek
Harden,
Mill,
Meek Mill, Ronald Acuna
Tom Brady.
Jr., like Tom Brady. Yeah, like
That's
how do
crazy.
I sign up to that? Like what? Like please. Oh,
Yeah, we
you
never
get to
seen
go
that.
trade cards with Tom Brady?
Yeah,
Yes, please. Hey, can I trade you for an autograph too?
yeah, we never seen that. That was always like growing up, and it was always like that time right before high school. It just kind of everybody kind of went their separate ways, and you kind of just dropped in. You kind of go like, oh, okay, whatever. And then you start doing this on your own. It's like, all right, let me just pause on this, and then you get whatever's at our age. It's just like, okay, let me get back in this. But the kids now they have it great because they can talk to each other now
Oh
on the
yeah.
phones and stuff, and then chat it up and all this other stuff and do their thing. And then they have like these kids trade nights and all this other. We didn't have none of that.
Well, see, the closest thing that I had to a kids trade night, I think you got to experience this with me, is I think it was our local Books a Million did the
Yep,
Pokemon tournaments, right?
the
Like,
Pokemon tournaments.
but outside of that, it was like absolutely nothing. I think we
That
had
was
a
it.
local comic book shop that would sell Pokemon cards. And I think they ran tournaments, but outside of that, it's like those two places and nothing. And there was no
Yeah, my
like
champs.
for instance, Ken Golden going on Fox News to go, hey, I sold
Yeah.
this,
Ooh, look at this.
$55,000 bat. Yeah, like
Just nothing like that.
so. I mean, it feels substantially cooler where we're at now than a decade ago.
Yeah, these kids never know. But then that's also like them, like I said, social media and everything. And then they're connected. Like everybody got phones.
Oh yeah.
Shit, I didn't have a phone in high school. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got phones now. They talking to each other, doing each other's, trading this. I mean, I don't know how many shows now I go to where, like the kid this is all the kids' cars, and the dad's like, "Well, this is his cars. I'm just here."
Yeah.
So, I mean, I see
Which,
it, but
I always tell parents, I really feel like cards are probably the best hobby. You're teaching kids math, you're
yep,
teaching kids social skills, you're teaching kids, how to negotiate. Like it's such a powerful tool to like go, hey man, nah, this is a bad deal. I'm good, right? And you're not gonna know how to react to those scenarios until you go through it. Like you can't read about it. You can't watch a YouTube video. You literally got to go get your heart broken. Go, oh, I shouldn't have done that trade. I regret it. Whatever. That way, the next time you go, nah, I love that one too much. I'm gonna hold that.
yeah. So I don't know. Well, it's I just like where it's going right now. People that just go, it's such a it's not the same where it's going down or all they just ain't paying attention to what's going on. I just filter them out. Like
Well,
I'm at
man,
these
I tell
shows.
you, really. So where I work for a day job, my boss is a woman, and she's a year younger or a year older than me. Like we're right around the same age.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, over the 2 years that I've worked with this company, yeah, at first she was kind of like confused, like, "Oh, you're into what now? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's cool." To like, kind of, it's like a, "Wow, well, where'd you go this weekend? That sounds like a blast!" And oh my gosh, and uh, it makes it a really interesting because her and her husband like do sports betting kind of stuff, like,
That's what
and
we
I'm
need.
like, well, if you're going to take the time to sports bet, like,
Come on over here.
yeah, the water's nice and you physically hold the item. You know, God forbid I spent the $100 on this card. Like, even if it goes down, I still own it. Like, no NFT, no, crazy, just right there.
It's it's legal drug dealing. So that's how I gotta explain to people like this is what it is. It's the same thing, But it's like selling
Well,
houses too.
it's
So
it's so funny. So many cops are into cards too. I mean, talk about legal drug dealing.
yeah, I mean
So I
you're
mean,
into
so
that
many guys
also.
that I've met, and you're like, so what do you do for a living? They're like, oh, I'm a sheriff. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. Well, what kind of cards? Well, I've got a monstrous thing of Pokemon, and you're just like, dude, you're so big. I would never expect that. Like, you got some
Oh,
like
that's
big.
what old girl was at the police officer, Mrs. Officer at Culture Collision, and um what did I have a Pokemon pack? I did have a Pokemon pack because she was looking at the Pokemon cards, and I was like, and no, the guy behind me was selling Pokemon cards, and she was like super invested in that, and I was like,
Yeah.
you want the Pokemon cards? She's like,
Now,
yeah,
what's crazy is like a lot of the gym bros. Like you would think, oh man, these guys would be into collectibles. They'll be into like football. Heck no, they're like, bro, give me Pokemon, give me
yeah, you went.
One Piece. Like
Jeez,
we're playing Magic the Gathering, and it's like, bro, what are you lifting over there on the flat bench? And they're like, oh, I'm warming up on 225.
that's right,
You're
two
just
twenty
like,
five.
yeah, like, okay, cool, man. And he's like, yeah, I like that new Charizard you got. And
Yeah,
I'm just like, thanks, bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
thanks. Yeah, we'll take that. But so, well, like I said, I got this show coming up, which is gonna be interesting. I think it's gonna be a big show. Um, I know Dallas is in a couple weeks. I'm not going to that. We're going to one in May, and yeah, but hobbies that for me, it's gonna be a good year. It's gonna be a lot of people at
Hey, the
shows.
hobby is alive.
It's gonna be a lot
Shout
of
out
people
to
at
Steve
shows.
Les because it's the truth. The hobby is alive, bro.
It's,
Every day I wake up, I think about cards. I think about collectibles.
it's
When I'm
crazy.
at lunch, chilling on free time,
Looking up
scrolling,
comps.
looking up comps. Literally before bed, I'll be sitting
Looking
there
up
and I'm like, all
comps.
right, let me check eBay. Let me check Veriswap. Oh, somebody sent me an offer. Like, it's the best way to live life, but it's literally allowed me to like live a life that I never thought I'd be able to live. I
Yeah,
mean, I
like I
was able
say.
to help my parents out like financially in ways that I only wished I
Uh-huh,
could have. And I was
uh-huh.
like, and it was great because,
Yeah.
when I first started doing it, they're like, "Oh, Jerry, you're crazy." Like one of the first times they told me I was crazy, I spent like $400 on soccer, right? But I got like a lot of Mbappe's, and I want to say I got like 4 Mbappe rookies in
Oh,
one
jeez.
lot, like Cristiano Ronaldo, like all these other big giant names. And I was like, look, mom, I'm telling you, I'm going to make money. And man, that was like the first time that you turn $100 bill into 500, and you're just like,
Yeah,
whoa, I had an idea and I made money off of it.
it's
Like
great, ain't it?
it's it's the best fishing period.
Yeah, legal drug dealing. It's the best feeling when you just get that money and go. Gotta get more, but you gotta be smart when you do it.
Oh yeah. Well, and see, I see a lot of guys that they make money in the hobby and then they
Uh-huh.
go take it out of the hobby.
Yeah, take it
And
out
then
and go.
6 months later, they're either down and out or they're just completely out of the hobby. And that's cool.
Gotta
Like, I mean,
manage it
I'm down
better.
to make money, but then I also see these other guys who are like, look at my 90-day, sales on eBay, and you're like, geez, $40,000. And they're like, yeah, I'm down a little bit, but I expect to do double next, and you're just like, it's just average Joes. It's not guys rocking
Oh,
Rolex. It's
stop.
not guys sitting here, wearing Yeezys, like just very subtle. And then you're just like, oh my God. Like, for instance, in our city in Huntsville, shout out,
Yeah.
one of my buddies is one of the bigger video game sellers on eBay. Like, I want to say he's like top 10, right? And dude's like 90 days, like $30,000, $40,000. You're just like, dude. And he's like, man, I'm stressed. These people wanted a return on a $5 item. And I'm like, bro, I don't know what you're
Yeah.
stressing about. Like,
It's more money, more problems.
yeah.
So yeah, so I think we're
You feeling good on where we're at?
we're good on that.
We're at an hour and a minute. So, I
Yeah.
mean, and
Yeah,
I
we're
think
good.
that first little bit you'll have to cut out. But yeah,
Yeah,
I
we're
mean,
good.
it felt good.
So let's so we're ending here. Like I said, this is the Quiet Sports Podcast right here. The Quiet Card
Quiet Cards
podcast. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna probably send an episode out. We're gonna upload it every Wednesday. So we're gonna try to do that. If not, just deal with it. And so anyway, it's your boy Money. I got Jerry on the other side. We are out. Peace.
See you guys. See you girls.